Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this might be a long video. Normally when I do videos where I show off stuff, it's within 10 minutes. This may be a little bit more than that. So basically all this stuff, which is mostly NASCAR stuff, there's a little bit of New York Mets stuff in there as well. Basically just donated to me, from friends. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So like I said, this might be a longer video. And actually I've already hung something up. There was a Dale Earnhardt Sr. clock that basically I just replaced my old plain clock with. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's dig into it. So first off, let's start off with this. This is dusty, but it's a really cool wooden looking frame though, and it has the I don't remember what they're called, the knots or whatever in the back. I took wood shop last year. I should know what they're called. But yeah, this is, besides the pictures itself being NASCAR related and being cool in that way, just the frame itself, like I said, is really cool, really well designed. So yeah, this one is still wrapped in like plastic, I guess. I guess I'll take a minute to unwrap it. I'm not sure why there's so many of these that are not that are still wrapped, considering that they're years old. But anyway, I guess just collector stuff. Some collectors don't like to unwrap stuff, because of value. Obviously, the stuff that I collect, I actually display and have no real intentions of selling, so I unwrap everything. So yeah, this is another really cool frame. This is more of a marble looking thing, it looks like. And yeah, kind of the same thing. Nice plaque looking thing. I know I'm saying thing a lot, but yeah, this one is, as you saw, Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is Dale Sr. Let's move on to the next one. This just looks like felt on the back. This just looks like a picture from Pocono. Just from the stand, someone took a picture. I can guess a year, somewhere between 2004 and 2007, because I see Nextel on there. I also see the 01 car in the background, which was around throughout that whole era. I don't know. It's somewhere within those 4 years. Ow. But anyway, let's move on to the next picture. Another frame. Not sure how old this is, but this is Senior, as you can see. Yeah, just a shot of the car in the garage area. Let's move on. This is a little bit of a two-in-one thing. This is kind of just tucked in here. This is a very miniature hero card, it looks like. I can't tell if that's actually signed or if it's printed on the card. Yeah, this one, usually I can tell, but this one I can't actually tell for whatever reason. Back is plain. And yeah, and here's the picture itself. It's obviously kid-friendly. It doesn't have Budweiser on it. It has the Junior logo. And then this picture, like I said, I don't know how old it is, but it's Senior. Winston Cup shows all of his championships. I think that's 7. Yeah, 7. And this almost looks like a snippet out of some sort of newspaper, although it may not be. But that's the way it kind of reminds me of it. It's basically showing all of his stats throughout his career, all the way up to 2000. And this is the last one, and it's the biggest one. Most of these pictures, or I should say, probably all these pictures, are not going to be hung up in here. They're probably going to be in the attic, because at this point, there's actually more room in the attic than there is down here. And besides, there's nothing really to replace right now. A lot of the stuff here is new. It used to be where like I could just take down old stuff and replace it like with that, or move it somewhere else. But lot of stuff, even though there is still older stuff that I could remove and don't mind removing, it wouldn't be big enough to put even one of these pictures. So yeah, most of these are going to go to the attic. But anyway, back to this. This is the 1998 Daytona 500 Victory Lane. And yeah, I'm going to clear off the bed real quick so I have a platform for all this stuff as well. So I'll be back. Okay, so of course I actually just found 3 more that were actually hidden behind the box. This is a painting of Junior and Senior, both their cars, signed by the artist, it looks like. Yeah, pretty cool. Another painting. Is this the same person? Yeah, I think this is painted by the same person. This is just a portrait painting of Dale Sr. And last, here we have Dale Jr., Dale Sr., and I believe that's Kerry Earnhardt, I think, in the 12 Supercuts Busch Series car. And yeah, that is all of the pictures that I have. So now we're moving on to the box. Okay, so now let's get this out. This is like a, it's really faded, but it's a kind of soft, plush New York Mets baseball. This one is almost like a pig. It is a piggy bank. It doesn't have the bottom to it though. So, yeah, basically a hard baseball because it's piggy bank. Where next? This is like a beanbag sort of thing, but it's Dale Senior car. You have a keychain of Dale Senior car, the Plus car, Good Wrench Plus. There was another one of the same thing, I believe, in here that was the regular car, just Good Wrench. This I actually already have downstairs because this is the box that comes with the movie. And yeah, this whole thing I actually have downstairs already, but now I have an extra copy. Paper. And yeah, you have all the discs and stuff. If I remember right, there were a ton of discs. 5, 6, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but it also came out in 2007. Come on, there it is. What do we have next? We have a koozie for Senior and Junior. I don't know what year they're from. At least 2007. Drinks stay cold, you don't say. So yeah, that's that. Some sort of... Oh, you know what this was? This is the antenna thing. Antenna accessory. I'm not really sure how it's supposed to go on. I mean, I can kind of see it here, but it just looks really bad on an antenna. Like, it just seems like it'd get in the way. And plus, many modern antennas, if you have a really new car, are like very, very small now. So I don't know how well that would work on a modern day car. Here we have a hood that looks like it could come from a diecast, much like all the NASCAR Authentics ones I have up there, and the non-magnetic hoods that I have there and there, and there. I actually do have the diecast of this car, Busch Series car, from early 2000s. I don't feel like digging out right now, but yeah, now I kind of have something to go along with it, I guess. Here we have another diecast, and these will be unwrapped and put into another video, by the way, which, you know, I usually do the separate videos for diecast. And actually we have baseball cards down here too, so that'll be separate, of course. But this is mini Dale Jr. This is actually another car that I already have. 2008 Nationwide car, GoDaddy number 5. This is something that I thought was cool. I've actually kind of wanted for a long time. Didn't really expect to get it, but now I have it. It's 2000, was this 8? Nationwide, so yeah, 2008. Brad Keselowski, number 88 Navy car. I just really like the paint scheme. It's really cool. Here we have Busch Series 2006, I would guess, or 2005, something like that. Dale Jr. Busch Series car. This is KFC. Can I find the one that goes with it so it makes sense? I can't right now, so we'll come back to that. There's another car that goes along with that one. Here's 2008 mini, very mini car. I don't even know what scale this technically is. It may sound here, but this is 2008 National Guard car. I have one that is Amp Energy, which is also in here, so that's another duplicate I have. Here it is right here, actually. I already have this car. Yeah. So moving away just for a second, we actually have license plate looking New York Mets thing. Metal back. Yeah. We have an antenna ball. This one seems more practical than this does, because this you just stick around the top of the antenna. Wiring and stuff though. So yeah, going back to cars I already have. I actually already have this Landon Castle number 5 National Guard car. Of course, the one I have is kind of beat up, so maybe a clean one like that will be better. We have one that's kind of moving around freely on the stand there. It's just a Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, not even numbered car. Another car I have, the orange Amp Energy car. And yeah, has a hologram on it. Ooh, I can use that for rewards and stuff. Awesome. I wonder if that even still works. Here we have a throwback. I couldn't tell you what year this was. Unless it says on the back. 2006. Yeah. I'm blanking on who it's a throwback to, but it's a throwback. This is before they did the Darlington throwback every year. And yeah, this is really cool. Next we have, what's this called? Collectible ornament. Yeah, so it's an ornament of Junior in the number 88 Amp Energy fire suit. Moving on kind of to the big stuff now. We have a hauler of Dale Jr. And obviously his cars are in it. Here we have a 1/24 scale of Michael Waltrip's number 15. And yeah, and actually, weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure I already have this. But anyway, still cool. There might be like a slight difference. It might be a different year and have like the slightest difference, because he used that main paint scheme for like 3 or 4 years. So here we actually have something that's kind of cool. This is from 2007. It's a normal Budweiser car, and as you can see, it is actually the car of tomorrow. Just something kind of rare. I actually do have other cars from 2007 that are car of tomorrow, like Sterling Marlin number 14 waste management car. But it's still kind of rare when they're in like a transition period for these diecast companies kind of catch up, especially for the 1/64 scales. So it's cool to have this, and the fact that that the 8 car existed but didn't have the Budweiser sponsorship, no same paint scheme or anything, the next year when they actually did Car Tomorrow full time. So it's kind of cool to have this, because I'm sure it's very limited to see a number 8 Budweiser Dale Jr. car in Car Tomorrow form. That's officially licensed, of course. And yeah, it's kind of the same thing happened when they made the decision to switch from wings back to spoilers. 2000, was that 11, 12? Actually, I think it was 2010. 5 races in, they decided to go back to the spoiler. I don't have any, but I've seen a couple 2010 cars that do have the spoiler. But pretty much every car, every 1/64 diecast that you find from 2010 has the wing still on it. So that's kind of the point I'm getting at. So this is kind of cool. This is also 2007, the normal car, not the car tomorrow. Michael Waltrip, number 55 Napa car. I do have a mini version of his 2008 car like this, which, is it on display? I have some mini cars on display out there. I don't think that's one of them though. But yeah, now I have a 2007 164. Here we have a 2008 amp energy 164 scale. So now I have the 164 scale. Is Winter Circle even still in business? Everything I see now is Lionel. Did Winter Circle like merge with them, or did they just stop making it, get bought out? I don't know. Here we have a book that I've never heard of called I Remember Dale Earnhardt. Certificate of Authenticity, 2002. So yeah, I guess it's a book. Obviously it's a book. Tales of Dale. So either they're talking to different people about Dale and everything about him, or is this guy had some personal connection. Obviously, never heard the book. I don't know what this is. Oh, awesome. I'm glad I know office hours of, I don't know, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. But on Saturday, you can get in 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. by appointment. So, it's good. It's always good. Oh, another thing that's stuck in here. I guess I should subscribe now then. Is that it? Nope, there is another page. Oh, not really a page, more of a fold out thing. That's kind of cool. I don't even know if you can still get that. Is there anything else hidden in here? I see something way in the back. But I want to check all these other pages first. Okay, what is this? MK. Okay, enough with the... I don't know what all this is. Not really related. Probably had something to do with those office hours, though. So anyway, back to diecast. Here we have a Dale Earnhardt Sr. Wrangler car from probably the 80s. The car itself was not made in the 80s. The package looks a lot newer. It looks like one of those throwback things that they knew would make the money. So they made it. And yeah. Oh no. This is one of those where it's not entirely attached, but it is a 124 scale Dale Jr. I think he races at Talladega, where it's Budweiser, but it's in the black paint scheme of Dale Sr. And I do have a 164 scale of this. Now I have 124. This has been sticking out. I don't really know what this is. Snapper, mowers, tillers, what? Oh, this is something related. Okay. 1969. Is this actually from 1969? Huh. It's kind of cool. Nice. Okay, so let's move on. Here we have 2006 Martin Truex Jr. I know I do have a Martin Truex Jr. #1 car from 2009 when the Car Tomorrow was around, and from earlier. Although I think that one might be 2005. So this one I technically do not have. And yeah, this one I know I have. Although I think it's a little bit different style. Probably because it's made by a different company. But here we have Dale Sr. in a Coca-Cola car, which I think was run in 2000. And yeah. Next we have another Dale Sr. car. Red, white, and blue. Oh, it's for the Olympics. Atlanta 1996. And... good stuff. Here's that other car that I said went with the KFC car. I don't know why it got shuffled all the way to the bottom. But this is the Taco Bell Dale Jr. car from 2005, 2006, whenever. Here we actually have a testing car, which is in the Hendrick. So it's in the same paint scheme that I actually have for Mark Martin in 2009, minus the Amp Energy and National Guard. but the main gray of the paint scheme is the same paint scheme that I have, but cool. I don't actually know if they make them in that small of a size anymore, though, because I haven't seen one since 2008. I think I may have a 2009, actually. I think that Kyle Busch one over there might be 2009, but I'm not sure. Anyway, back to this. This one was actually just unpackaged already in the box. This is, as you can see, the main paint scheme of Dale Sr. Good wrench. Has the old Burger King logo. Yeah. Have Johnny Cash. Obviously not a paint scheme that was actually used, but still kind of cool. I actually have this already. And this one I do not have. This is John Wayne. More of a light grayish to this one. And yeah. And here's the other keychain I was talking about way before. Where it's just a normal paint scheme rather than the plus paint scheme. Now this one is another one that I've kind of been thinking about for a while. And just happened to fall in my lap here to have it. Is the it wasn't called Pepsi 400 at the time. I guess this is probably the first year that was called the Coke Zero 400 in 2008. He used this. It's all camouflage, number 88. And yeah, this is something that was really cool. And I got. So this is another hauler. This is the National Guard one. That goes along with the Amp Energy one over there. And we're getting down to the bottom. Another hauler. An older one, which is number 8. One more thing in the box, and we have a few more things on the floor that are all Mets and baseball in general related. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So this is 1/24 scale, kid-friendly version of Dale Jr. and his number 8 car. So yeah, that's everything in the box. I know I said that separate video would be for diecast and the cards down there, but actually I think I am going to include in this video, because usually when I make separate videos, the whole purpose is because the main video is showing off something that goes with like a highlight video that I do. So I kind of want to make the ending short, but since this is a whole video in its own, I am going to cut back to the diecasts and take a look at them when they're unboxed, and same thing with the cards, but it's going to be in this video. I kind of made that decision while I was going through everything here. So this is a New York Mets all black bat, 1999. This is in the time where they used black, not really as a, I guess kind of as a main color, is they had black uniforms, but their main colors were still, of course, blue and orange. And here we have 5 different packs of cards. Apparently there's a series called the MVPs, and they're holograms. And I think in almost, if not all of them, at least 4 of them have MVP in them. This is 84. This is 61. There you go. This is 1995 Baseball Aces. This is 1980. And this just looks like a Mets pack from whatever year. We'll find out. Actually, that was the back of the card. So last year was 1991, so those must be 92. So yeah, I'm going to clean this off a little bit, and I'll be right back. And once everything that can be unboxed is unboxed. So yeah, I'll be back. Well, this is very fun. Not only is there 2 of the, what would they call them, like tie wires or something. There's these haulers that also came with them, and they had an official name. As bad as the haulers were to get off, what is this? There's at least 2 pairs on each side, so it's almost impossible to do. Okay, so now we're on to this part of the video. I have officially unwrapped every single thing that there is to be unwrapped. Includes diecasts, the antenna ornaments, the haulers, the koozies, and the baseball cards. Let's just take a look at the packaging. And yeah, so let's start from this. Start from this side. So first we have the 1/24 scale of Dale Jr.'s car. It is the family-friendly version, as I said, just the Junior logo, but it has everything else on there that it should. And yeah, that's that. Kind of already showed this one off because it was unpackaged to begin with, but might as well show it again, just because it's relevant. And moving on to, and actually now I can kind of compare these two. You see how it is the same exact paint scheme, just number 8. And of course Budweiser and Menards and everything else that was on the car at the time. So yeah, like I said, I do have a 1/64 scale of this as well, but it's cool to have this because I don't usually get 1/24s because they're usually like $60 each. And here is the Dale Jr. ornament from, I'm guessing, 2008. Yep, put on the Christmas tree. These haulers are extremely removable. I can't even find a way to actually get them to stay, really. I guess that works. But anyway, this is the National Guard hauler. The back opens, or should open. There it is. Inside, of course, there's nothing. That side. And yeah, that's the National Guard hauler. Yep, came apart again. That's the front of it right here. Now we're moving on to the Amp Energy hauler. There it is. Same thing. Back opens. Dark. Other side. Same thing. Hauler. I'm sorry, the front of it, the actual truck part. There's something stuck to my elbow. That's a piece of cardboard with a hair on it. I don't know where that hair even came from. Hopefully it's mine. Here we have a number 8. Obviously an older one by at least a year or 2. But same concept. Back should open. Yep. This side's the same. The front is the same on both sides. And now we're done with the haulers. So now on to the... should I do the miscellaneous stuff first, actually? Because diecast is obviously going to take up the majority of the rest of this video. So yeah, before I get into the diecasts, the rest of the diecasts, let's get into the miscellaneous stuff. So have this antenna ball here with the packaging with the wires. I did not want to unpackage the wires just because it's wires. It would be all over the place, no matter how little it might be. Anyway, there's the ball itself. This, like I said, is more practical than this one, which also has wires and a stand still on it. This kind of just hangs off the side of the antenna, I guess, according to the picture. It's not as practical as something that you just put on top, the antenna topper. So anyway, here's the koozies. Looks like actually dog hair on it, honestly. There's the Dale Jr. one. And here is the Dale Sr. one. And there you go. And now, before I get onto the 1/64 diecast, let's check out the mini ones. And actually, I just forgot about this. This is the hood that didn't really come with the diecast, but that's okay because I already have the diecast of this. Noah Wafers Busch Series car. So let's start with these ones. Now these 3, I cannot get off of their stand. This mini one I was able to get off the stand because it actually was comprehensible with this screwdriver right here. These 3, however, this one just looks like it broke off. It's just a hole. And these 2 have a triangle shape. I don't I don't know why. Who do you know has a triangle shaped screwdriver at the tip? It's really weird. But anyway, let's check out the diecasts themselves. This is, I think, 2007 Coke 600 race. Red, white, and blue. Really cool. I actually completely forgot about this paint scheme until I saw it here. So yeah, this is the 2008 National Guard car. Mini, obviously. I'm not sure why all the mini ones came on stands. Yeah, luckily I already have this one, so this one may not necessarily have to be completely off the stand because I already do have this one. Oh yeah, this one, the one that I was actually able to get off. This I actually looked at the package. This is 2009, so it makes sense that this was the same paint scheme as the Mark Martin one because it was from the same year. And I see the 25th anniversary now as well. So yeah, that's all the mini ones. Let's move on now. So here we have the John Wayne one. This is back when they had these type of magnets. I haven't seen these ones in years. It's usually we get are the magnets that have that are the same shape, but are I'm sorry, the hoods are the same shape but have no magnets. Or you have the ones that are magnets, but they're just completely flat and all they are magnets. They don't really look like a 3D hood. Last time I saw it was around this era. As you can see, we have the Amp Energy one. Not from this, from the other paint, from the previous car that I actually already had. That happens to be the same car. Have the Bill Elliott Hellman's number 6 Bush Series car. I have a 2009 schedule. Another Dale one that was more of a camouflage thing. Daytona 500, Hendrick 25th anniversary, 2010 schedule, and the Bobby Labonte Cheerios car up there. So yeah, I guess the last time I saw one of these is 2010. This is older though. This I believe is mid 2000s that this was made. But yeah, just a John Wayne kind of memorial thing, I guess. And yeah, so moving on. This one I couldn't take off the stand because it was completely sealed. I would have to get a saw or something, but the hood does open. This is as you can tell, the Car Tomorrow car, 2007, is the Budweiser paint scheme. Something that I completely forgot is that you were allowed at the time to put sponsorship on the side of the wing. I can't really get the camera to focus right now, but that was kind of cool. And under the hood, you see Budweiser, you see the engine. There you go. And moving on, this one, as I mentioned, was something that I actually wanted to get for a long time and just happened to get it right now. This 2008 Coke 0400 camouflage number 88 National Guard car. Yeah, why am I shaking? But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Really cool car. Moving on, we have the Olympic Dale Sr. car. Couldn't tell you where it ran. Maybe it was even Atlanta. Possibly, that would make sense. But yeah, Atlanta 1996, the year the Olympics was there. Red, white, and blue car. Good stuff. Here's the hood, which is not a magnet, but still a hood. And yeah. So this one actually came with a sticker. It's intended for glass surfaces only, of course, though. But this is the Wrangler car from the 80s, probably. It does actually have good wrench on it, even though it is Wrangler. So it may even be early 90s, possibly. I don't know. But anyway, that's that. Let's actually get to this last 1/24 scale one over here. The Michael Waltrip one that had the insane ties at the bottom that took forever to get off. But yeah, it's his 2004 paint scheme I saw in the box. And yeah, like I said, he did use this paint scheme till 2000 and I guess 2005 is the last time he used this, because 2006 is when he started his own cup team. Actually, 2005 he did have his own cup team. He just didn't drive for it yet. He had Kenny Wallace in the 00 Aaron's car for 2005 for a very limited schedule, I believe. So anyway, here is the 2007 car. Like I said, another one that I always thought was really cool, and now I finally have it. Home Furnishings. I've never even heard of that company. I have seen that on the NASCAR 08 game, though. I just never really figured out what it was until now. And I guess they probably only sponsored that year. Never seen that any other car. Okay, so moving on now. Now we have the Dale Jr. Busch Series cars. Obviously, you can see this one comes with a hood. Taco Bell car, number 81. And there it is. This is something I don't know how many people actually remember. The 81 car in the Busch Series for Junior. But it definitely was there. And I actually knew about it because of I have the 2006 game. And that's in there. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Moving on, where's the other 81? There's the other 81 car. Let's just move straight into that. This one also comes with a hood, KFC. Yeah, KFC. Not really much you have to really say about this, although it is a cool looking paint scheme. Both these cars, both the Taco Bell and the KFC one, are cool paint schemes. I believe there are still some stores that have 2-in-1 combined restaurants in them, which is Taco Bell and KFC. A place that's currently in my town, an AutoZone, used to be a White Castle, and then before that, it was a building that had a KFC and Taco Bell combined in it. Yeah, true story. Now we have a Coca-Cola hood. And, of course, the Coca-Cola car from 2000. And there it is. Is that the NASCAR 2000 logo? Probably is. Camera won't focus on it. Yeah. Good stuff. So, now, let's move on to... I hate how I keep have to, like, manually focus this camera. So now we have the Amp Energy. This one is a magnet. And here is the car, of course. Come on, focus. There you go. There it is. So here is the Johnny Cash one that, like I said, I already have. Is a magnet. Oh, okay, so this was sooner than I thought it was. This says 2008. So actually, I guess they had leftover models that they realized that they couldn't really use anymore. So they're like, hey, let's make it a tribute to a famous musician and slap Senior on it so that you can make it relevant to NASCAR. And there you go. That's how those cars came to be, I guess. So here's Martin Truex Jr. from 2006 in the number 1 Bass Pro Shops Ganassi car. Before he had a win at all. His first one was 2007 at Dover. This was rookie year. See the rookie stripe on there. And yeah. Is that a little trademark in the corner of the 1 over there? Looks like it. Okay, so again, 2006. This one I couldn't get off the stand because, again, it was sealed. Take care of that later. And there it is. Pretty cool paint scheme. I like the old-time Budweiser logo, which, of course, is kind of a no-brainer if you're going to make a throwback. And here is the 2008 Brad Keselowski Navy car that famously almost flipped at California Speedway in 2007. Kind of rode the wall for a long time. And yeah, like I said, this is something that another one of those 2008 cars that I've been looking for. Not really looking for at all, but kind of secretly wanted, and yeah, now it's here. So now let's move on to this orange relaunch car, 2009, I think. And yes, the same amp energy paint scheme, except the green is, of course, replaced with orange. And okay, let's show this off. This is 2008 GoDaddy nationwide car, driven by Dale Jr. That year, the car was split between many different drivers, mostly Landon Castle, and obviously Junior drove a couple. This one is Landon Castle. This is the red National Guard car. So you could tell it was Landon Castle if it was red. If it was blue, it was Dale Jr. driving it. There you go. Kind of like the deck lid here too. Is that nope? We do have one more diecast. We have the Dale Earnhardt Inc. car. Yeah, there it is. Has Winston Cup champions on the back. Yeah, let's get on to the baseball cards now. I'm actually going to go on the other side because it's just a lot easier to reach. Okay, so here is the first pack out of the 5 that I have. I just sat down on the edge of the bed because I've been standing for a long time unpackaging and filming. Let's move over a little bit actually so you can get in the light. And yeah, so this first pack is the MVPs 1961. So let's take a look at this. Or is this just this card? Maybe the years have nothing to do with the pack itself. Maybe it's just for this card, which is apparently collectible because it says 8 out of 56. Okay, so I think the hologram itself is what the year stands for. Sorry, I'm moving everything behind me now. Okay, we should be good. Okay, I have room now. So, first, Alan Trammell of the Detroit Tigers. A little bit of a different logo back then. We have Pat Combs. We have Darren Lewis of the Giants. Read the answer in a mirror. That's kind of smart, actually. Kind of like that. We have Danny Tartable, Gallery of Stars. We have Mike Greenwell of the Red Sox. It seems like this kind of just like a mixture of a bunch of years. We have Brett Saberhagen of the Royals. We have Eric Show of the Padres. We have Steve Farr of the Royals. Looks like it's a 40th anniversary thing for Topps up here. We have Atlee Hammaker. We have a rookie prospect in Mark Newfield. We have another rookie prospect from Milwaukee of Jose Valentin. We have Scott Stahovic. Why are these ones like this? We have Steve Carsey. And finally in this pack we have John Olerud. I was doing good with names up until then. So now let's move on to this pack that's right underneath my feet, which is, looks like it's the All Mets pack. Yeah. So first we have Darryl Strawberry. I'll put it there. We have Todd Hundley. We have, who do we have? Oh, Dwight Gooden, there's the name. We have David Cone. We have Dwight Gooden. We have, oh, this one's from the Rockies. Eric Young. I could barely read that with all the hologram stuff going on. We have, I'm just going to read the back. Rick Wilkins. We have Lou Whitaker. I have Wayne Kirby. We have Robin Yount. Kurt Abbott. So this one apparently wasn't the all Mets pack. There were a few that were Mets, and then after that we just kind of got into the all of the above again. Daryl Scott. It's not the... There it is. Now we have Mike Oquist. We have Larry Walker. I was reading the top. Larry Walker. Larry Kenneth Robert Walker. If you want to be very, very specific. Rondell White. Jamie Navarro. Dean Palmer. Eric Davis. Dave Justice. Is that like the same David Justice from the Rays? Is that the same one? This one looks like a fairly newer pack. Let's try this one. Lenny Dykstra. Darren Dalton. Kent Merker. Juan Berenger. Jim Presley. Sid Robertson. Mike Fetters. Scott Rowland. There's a lot of Phillies in this one, actually. Kevin Stocker. And finally in this one we have Dave Hollins. 2 more packs. Actually this... Okay, maybe... Okay, there's 2 more packs, but I just found 3 more that fell out from somewhere. So, we have Mike Moore. We have Chris James. And we have Randy Reddy. Okay, so now we'll move on to a brand new pack. The MVP's 1984. Ryan Sandberg. Number 40 of 56. Pat Listock, Cal Eldred. They really like need to stop making these names in hologram form or holograph, whatever. Jeff, I can't even read it because Jeff Surlo, yeah, that name. Harold Baines. Mark McLemore. Jim Gott. Doug Henry. Kirby Puckett. Roberto Alomar. Robbie Thompson. Kelly Gruber. Bill Landrum. Orlando Merced. And Hector Villanueva. Okay. Baseball Aces 1995. Oh, there actually is something on the back. Oh, I see, because Aces, because it's like a playing card. Ha, funny. Frank Thomas. Oh, and underneath here is National League 1980. Mike Schmidt. Okay, so Mike Bordick. These names are terrible to read. Matt Murlow. Let's try that one, yeah. Mike Stanton. Carlton Fisk. Steve Wapnick. Louis Sojo. Joey Cora, rather. Dwayne Henry. Randy Tomlin. Tom Gordon. And Danny Darwin is our final one. So yeah, that is everything. I'm just going to take a lunch break now, and then I'm going to have to clean all of this up. It's going to be a fun day. So yeah, that is pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. This is extremely long video, but it was worth it because there's a lot of cool stuff in here. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you all later.